Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, how are you now? I think well. I am also well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Now, you know very well by this time I have given you 3 lectures of right form of verbs. And by this time you have heard it, you have seen it. And from my lecture you have got some information which will be very helpful for you. So now I like to give another lecture, and I think this lecture is very important for you because by this time we have completed, or I have completed 3 lectures of right form of verbs, and it was up to 25 rules. Now I like to go another rules, normally 26, and from 26 I think 37, up to 37 rules are very important for you. And you know, right form of verb is very important to the students to write freely, to speak freely, to converse freely. So please emphasis on this. Okay, we don't like to waste our time. Please let's start our the next lecture, and I think you will be benefited from my lecture number 4, and rule number 26. If, use of if. You know, if is a word, and it has four sections. If is used in 4 ways in right form of verbs. Suppose 26, if plus present indefinite, then the next sentence future indefinite. If plus present, if means if the word is used at the top of the sentence and this sentence is present indefinite, the next sentence will be future indefinite. And future indefinite means after subject shall or will be used and normal verb will be used. So if you come, this is present indefinite tense, and the next sentence I in bracket suppose help you. So the sentence would be correct. I shall or will help you, because the first sentence is present indefinite and if is there at the beginning of the sentence, and the second sentence will be future indefinite. So I think this is easy to you. Okay. Next number, rule number 27. If plus past indefinite, and if the sentence is past indefinite and if is used at the top of the sentence, we will use after subject of the second sentence. Would, could, might. Would, could, might, 3 words. Any word you can use, but not at the same time all words. Only would, or could, or might. Anyone. So how is it possible? Suppose if he came, the sentence is past tense. I would go or I would help. So would has come, because the before sentence or the first sentence is present past indefinite and there is if. So the second sentence or in the second sentence after subject, would, could, might, anyone is used. So it is easy, I think. Suppose another word. If I had a typewriter. If I had a typewriter, it is past indefinite tense. So the next sentence would be I would type myself. I would type myself, or I could type myself, or I might type myself. So this is easy, I think. And two rules are completed. And if is used here. Number 28. If plus past perfect. If plus past perfect. If the sentence contains if and the if word is used at the top of the sentence, ultimately in the second sentence after subject would have, could have, might have will be used. But you should have to remember have is there. If you have, I think you have learned from number 7 of this book. Have, has, had. After these three words, the main verb would be past participle. The main verb will be past participle. So here have is used. Would have, might have. Have is there. So after have, of course, the verb will be past participle. As for an example, if I had seen him, for an example, if I had seen him, I, within bracket, tell him the matter. Tell him the matter. So, this is wrong and it is your duty to write correctly. But by this time you know the left sentence or first sentence belongs past perfect and if is there at the top of the sentence. If I had seen him, this is past perfect tense. So the next sentence, of course, in the next sentence after subject would have, could have, might have, and the verb would be past participle, suppose. So if I had seen him, I not told, I would have told. Told is past perfect of the verb tell, and would have has come according to rule of past perfect tense. So it is easy. So by this time we have completed 3 using if. And next we like to go another if. But I want to overlap 29. 29 is little bit different from this because if is not there in this rule. So if is used in the rule number 30. If I were a president, if I were a teacher, if I were a poet, if I were a child, and what the second sentence will be? If is there, but after if, after subject, the verb were. The verb were, normally after I, were is not used. Normally after I am, was, shall, will, etc., etc., have. But normally after I was not used, were not used. But here after I were is used. So it is abnormal. It is impractical, unimaginative. So we will use after this would, could, might. Would, could, might, or would have, could have, might have. So by this time you have known 2 rules, 2 laws, 2 rules you have known. So if I were a president, if I were a bird, suppose, I, within bracket, fly in the sky. It is quite impossible because I am a human being, I cannot fly in the sky without using any apparatus. But I don't like to go there. Okay, come to the point. If I were a bird, I fly in the sky. No, it is wrong. I would fly in the sky. This is correct. Would has come. I could fly in the sky. Might fly in the sky. This is one. But here 2 rules. Another rule is would have, could have. You can use if I were a bird, I would have flown. Why flown? Fly is a verb and it is present tense. It is a present form of verb, and its past form is flew, and past form, past participle, flown. So after have, the verb, the main verb will be past participle after have, after has, after had. So according to the rules of 7 or any kinds of perfect tense, this rule is applicable. So 30 number is already been correct. If I were a poet, suppose, if I were a poet, I would write poetry. I would write writing. So would or I would have written, WRITTEN, I would have written, write goes into past participle because have is there. So after have, in this section, the past participle will be used. So 30 number is complete. Now I like to go 29, that is overlapped by me. 29. Here had is used at the top of the sentence, and here had means if. Had means if, but had is used, and if this sentence is past perfect, of course we should follow the rules of past perfect before we have done. Had I been a doctor, this sentence is present perfect, so the second sentence would be, would have, could have, might have. Why? Because had is there, and had is used at the top of the sentence, and the sentence is past perfect tense. So I should use the rule of past perfect tense. So in the second sentence after subject, you should use, or I have to use, according to rule, would have, could have, might have, and there is have. So you know very well, the verb, the main verb will be past participle. So I can give an example. Suppose, had I been a king, had I been a king, I, within bracket, help the poor. Had I been a king, had is there, and this sentence is past perfect, and the second sentence, of course, after subject, would have, could have, might have, and the verb will be past participle. So had I been a king, I would have helped the poor. I would have helped the poor. Why? Because the first sentence or left sentence is past perfect, and according to condition, the second sentence, in the second sentence after subject would have, could have, might have, and after have the past participle should be used. We have completed up to 30. Now I like to go 31. 31, it is present perfect continuous. Remember, present perfect continuous. You have seen, you have learnt another sentence, present continuous process. Now at this moment it's indicate. Now how can you identify, or how can you differentiate between two sentences, two tense, present continuous and present perfect continuous? Present continuous indicators are now, at this moment, today, gradually, etc., etc. But present perfect tense can be identified. The word since, or duration of time, since, or a time, some time. Suppose make an example. I am delivering a lecture for an hour. In the present continuous tense, this for an hour is not applicable, is not found. Only present perfect continuous tense, the duration of time is found. The duration of time is the indicator of present perfect continuous tense. Like since, suppose I am working, I have been working since morning. It has been raining since morning, since Monday. There is a time duration. What the girl has been drawing a picture for 2 days, for a month, time duration. So time duration indicates present perfect continuous tense. And you know very well the rule, the construction. What is the construction of present perfect continuous tense? Subject plus have been, has been, and the verb at the end of the verb ing added. Ing added, and the duration of time is there also. Suppose I bracket work for an hour. In bracket work for an hour. For an hour is the indicator of present perfect continuous tense. So I use I have been working for an hour. I have been working for an hour. The girl has been drawing a picture for 2 hours, for 2 months, etc., etc., because it is a process of continuous of time, and there is a time duration. Okay, okay, well, next 32. Have, has, had, get, got. 5 words are there. How many? 5. Have, has, had, get, got. After this word, the second verb, of course, past participle. Past participle. I got the letter within bracket right. No. I got the letter written. I got the room in bracket paint. No. I got the room painted. I got the room painted because God is there. God is there. So it is clear to you. I think next 33, lest, lest is another important word which is used normally between two sentences. But after lest, if lest is used normally at the middle of the sentence, and after subject, of course, we should use 2 words. Would, should or might. Sorry, should or might. Anyone. Should or might. He ran fast, lest. He ran fast, lest he, within bracket, missed the train. No. Bracket would be omitted, and he should miss the train. Or he might miss the train. So here could, would are not used. Only should and might. 2 words are used. Anyone is used here. Where lest is used in the middle of the sentence. Okay. So after lest, you remember after lest should or might be used. Very important. Next 30. For, while, use of while, another important word, use of while. If you want to see, if you see the word while, and after while there is only one verb in bracket, of course this verb will be present participle. An example, while eating rice, the bell rang. While working in my room, the telephone rang. So after while there is only verb, so this verb will be present participle. But if there is a subject after while if there is subject, of course we use past continuous tense. Past continuous tense, as while I in bracket type, my papers. No. It will be correct. While I was typing. While I was typing my paper, the person came, etc., etc. It is very important. So, very interesting. There is a information about you. I saw a dead man walking in the park. Is it possible? Is it possible? While I saw a dead man walking in the park. No. What dead man cannot work. Actually, while I was walking in the garden, I saw a dead man. And after while there is subject and the verb, the sentence will be past continuous. While I was walking in the garden or park, I saw a dead man. It will be important for your correction. Next, 35. Normally we know according to subject, verb should be used. This is correct. But first of all, you should have to identify the subject. Here, the subject is little bit away. The eyes of your color, the color of your eyes. The color of your eyes within bracket B, blue. So, what do you like to use? Are or is. The color is singular, but eyes plural, but here subject color. So according to subject, you should use subject is singular, verb will be singular. The color of his eyes is blue, but not are blue. But the books on the table within bracket B of Shakespeare. So within bracket B, this sentence is incorrect. The subject is the books on the table. Here, books is singular, plural, so verb plural. The books on the table are of Shakespeare. Are. So according to subject, you should use verb. Number 36. Length, weight, heavy, weight, and the places. If these words are found in the sentence, these sentences are never plural. They are always singular, because the table is 10 feet long. So I cannot dissect it 1 feet, 1 feet, 1 feet, 1 feet. No. In a word, I say this table is 10 feet long. So it is a unity, one unity. So it identifies singular. Suppose 50 miles, bracket B, a long way. So B is not used as is, of course. B is used as is, because 50 miles are there and 50 miles are not identified singly. 50 miles is in a word and it indicates length, so it is singular. So 50 miles are a long way. 50 miles are a long way. But normally you can remember 50 miles. Sir, it is plural, so verb may be plural. No. 50 miles is 1 unit. Suppose 10 kgs rice. 10 kgs rice. The rices are not separately used here. 1 kg, 2 kg, 1 kg is here and there. 10 kgs rice are in one place. It makes a unity. So it indicates singular. So 10 kgs rice are heavy. No, is heavy, because it is singular. Okay, next 37. You know very well. There, there. There is a word normally we can use where the subject is not found. There. So in this case, after seeing the object, you should use the subject. You should use the verb. Suppose there, bracket B, a mobile on the table. A mobile, A. So a mobile is object, and according to object we should use here verb. According to this is there is a mobile. This is correct. There are a lot of books on the table. There are a lot of books, plural. For this reason, the verb plural. So, according to object, if object is singular, verb is singular. If object is plural, verb is plural. Okay. Thank you very much for the students. I like to be finished here. And we have completed right form of verbs. And if you have any problem, because maybe some problems are there, please phone me. I shall try my level best to help you. Thank you very much for the cooperation, my dear students. And next time, I shall try my level best to give another lecture. Okay, thanks. Stay home and be safe. Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.